I had just escaped from traffic congestion and all the trouble at work. As soon as I stepped into the house, I entered a war zone. My wife insisted that our son open the door of his room. As always, her emotional reactions made him become even more stubborn. After 10 minutes of a calm discussion and logical conversation, I was relieved when he finally opened the door. But what I saw stunned me. Before I could stop her, my wife rushed into the room, picking up everything that brought joy to my son, and with no apparent remorse, she opened the window wide open and threw everything out into the street, yelling at him, "We have agreed together on what is expected of you, and now I have to take these drastic actions. So there you are. We will not buy you any more toys. If you want them, go pick them off the street and put them back in your room nicely and neatly, or the next time they are going into the garbage." "I can't stand it anymore," she shouted as she walked out of the room. We all probably remember how we dealt with order and cleanliness in our families as we were growing up. Did our parents manage well? Were they supposed to do more than they did? Let's talk about two essential aspects of family order: personal space and daily routine. Developing into a clean, tidy person is a process that takes time. And when we talk about teaching your child to maintain order in his room, you as a parent need to create the proper conditions. First of all, you may want to organize his things with storage that is not behind closed doors, but rather on wall shelves easy to see and access. Secondly, buy just a few small, good, useful things. But as your child grows, get rid of the things that are not necessary any longer. Don't throw away those things that you can use in another stage of his development. Number 3, when your child is 3 to 6 years old, you can take a picture of the shelves and put them in a visible place where he can easily see it. By looking at it, it will be easier for your child to remember where everything goes and to put them in their correct place. And last but not least, it is crucial that you avoid accumulating a lot of things because they encourage clutter. That's why, as your toddler grows, change or adapt the space in his room so it is not cramped. This process will make a big positive impact in his life, as going from a clean room to an organized mind and an orderly life comes as a natural step. That's why it's absolutely necessary to create and maintain a daily routine that will help him become tidy in the long run. So, number 1, from the kindergarten stage, create a list to help ensure your child has not forgotten anything at home. Secondly, set aside some time, let's say about 10 minutes, to do this together. When he or she learns to write, you can transfer the responsibility of checking the list to your child. Thirdly, every evening, check to see what upcoming activities your child may have. He or she may forget those things that are outside his normal routine. Take your time and analyze together what happened when he followed the steps mentioned before and the times when he didn't. Considering the differences between following a plan and not following it may help him see what changes he needs to make in the future. It is important to get involved early on. Be balanced in what you require and the consequences of not doing as they are told. Keep in mind that the goal is to help him or her grow and develop good habits which will help them be better prepared to deal with difficult and challenging situations in life. By teaching them these good habits, you minimize the possibility your child will grow up to be an adult incapable of even managing something as important as their own budget. On the other hand, if they learn these simple habits, they will be able to analyze carefully a situation and make the right decisions, which will in turn give them a more successful, fulfilling life. At the same time, you need to let him bear the consequences of their choices and decisions. Your purpose is not to be the hero who always saves the day. You must be the parent who teaches his or her child the importance and value of responsibility. In order to learn this valuable lesson, it is important to let him taste failure. Only by tasting it, he can learn from it. And it's much better to do it when the consequences are easier to accept, when the risk to the quality and success of his own life are much lower. For ultimately, this is your responsibility and your efforts will be rewarded. If you have a question that wasn't addressed, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell below. See you next time.